The F4 British Championship reached its conclusion on the Grand Prix circuit here at Brands Hatch. The grid for round 28 of the F4 British Championship looks like this. Sebastian Priaulx on pole. Jonathan Hoggard, arguably second half of the season four-man alongside. Then it's Paavo Tontteri and Patrick Pasma. Kian Jewis on row 3. Ayrton Simmons chasing him hard, hoping to keep the championship alive. Manuel Suleiman on row 4. Then it's Dennis Hauger and Jack Doohan. Sebastian Alvarez completing row 5. Luca Allen on row 6 with Josh Skelton. We're completed by Sharp Motorsports' very own Jamie Sharp. We're ready to go here though, Brands Hatch on the GP circuit. The first of 3 races away we go. Priaulx, it's going to be difficult to get it off the line there. Sometimes it's a better run from the outside here at Brands. It's a good start from Priaulx, and alongside Jonathan Hoggard will take the battle to him as they go around Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. Down into Haywards, up Haywards Hill, in towards Jewis for the first time. Good start, I think, by all of them.
Simmons has got past Jewis as well. Jewis has dropped back quite a way. Hauger's going around the outside, on board there. Simmons is 2 places in front. That doesn't matter for Jewis. He just needs to score some points. But Simmons is already up to, I think, 5th. He needs to get further up the field, but that's a good start from him.
It is a very good start indeed. The Red Bull boys are having a good old battle behind. A little look down the inside there by Jonathan Hoggard as they go into Surtees for the first time. This is the bit of racetrack, though, that I most associate with single-seaters and Brands Hatch when you think about all the Grand Prix that have been held here over the years onto the GP loop. Stunning bit of tarmac.
And it's impressive when they come down the hill and back up again into Hawthorne's there. A very, very fast corner, almost flat out. Maybe not on cold tyres, but Hoggard is going with Priaulx there. Tontteri third, Pasma fourth. Further back, there's a great battle with Sharp there. Allen, you've got Alvarez as well, just so they can see Allen just ran a little bit wider, back on board with Jewis as they come through Sheen Curve. Over the curve, he's had a little bit of an oversteer moment there. Look, he's trying to get down the inside as they go into Stirling. Use a little bit of curve on the inside, a bit on the outside as well. Try and pick up the slipstream as they come into clearways.
And remember, for 4th in the championship, Jonathan Hoggard could grab 4th here this weekend. Moved down the inside of Suleiman there by the 24 car. Hauger makes the move. Good move there. And I'll tell you what, his teammate's going to come through as well.
Yeah, Doohan got a good run there as well. I think he's going to go alongside his teammate Hauger as they're coming down the straight. But Doohan's going to be on the outside there. There's a bit of contact as they came into Surtees, but Hauger's still in front. This is very important, like you just said, for both the rookie and the main championship, because Hauger's 3rd in the main championship, but he's actually behind Doohan in the rookie championship. Back on board here we've got Jewis and Simmons as they're still battling away. They've been battling all year. Simmons has kept his championship alive. Oh, that's a real shame there for Suleiman, who maybe that was a bit of contact that he had with Hauger as they went into Surtees. That's why he dropped back and he's now in the pits. But yeah, real shame for him.
You've got Jamie Sharp in the pits as well, not showing on circuit at the moment, 13th place. So most of the guys on track are going to be points scores in the top 10 as we ride on board once again with Kian Jewis busy chasing Ayrton Simmons. And all he needs to do is track Simmons here to take the championship title. And we're blessed to be in this situation that we've got the onboard camera with him. But he's got a lot. I thought they might shorten this race, Phil, but they've gone for the full 20 minutes. We're on a very tight deadline with that break after the Clio race. Surprised to have the full race. This is great to see full distance single race, of course.
But I'm sure these boys, you can see ahead there, Simmons having a bit of a moment as he goes through clearways. So you can see Jewis is just making sure that he's staying with Simmons, but Simmons has got the pressure on him to try and pull away. He needs to get further up the field to get some more points. But Jewis has a lock up as he goes into Paddock, so he's still pushing. He's still trying hard. He wants to try and get another good result for him and the team. Double R have worked so hard all year. They're leading the British F4 Championship. They're leading the British F3 Championship as well, so they're definitely the team to be with if you want to do single-seaters at the minute.
Backing off isn't in the vocabulary, is it, of Kian Jewis? He wants to crack on with it and raise top, and that's why he's here, that's why he's out there.
Again, he comes through clearways. This is fantastic footage here with Jewis as they're coming again down the start finish. He's not really picking up that slipstream the way he was hoping, but look at Hauger behind. He's chasing these two down. He needs to get these points to try and help his championship as well. Yeah,
he's only going to beat Doohan by 1 place on the rookie championship, so he's might be able to try and close in on that. Rookie championship-wise, Hauger on 485 to Doohan 500. He'll only pull up 7 points in this one, so he's going to have to keep on doing that right the way through the whole of the weekend. At the minute, we've got both the cars that pitted and back out on track, so we're looking at a top 6 reversal for race 2. So Jewis at the moment looking to start from pole position at race 2, but Hauger is really the minute at the moment. Who thought we'd see Hauger dicing for 7th place or 6th position?
We're seeing Seb Prio doing an absolute superb job, fastest lap as well, 26.2, 26.6 for Hogard, but Hogard is still quick, he's still getting purple sectors. He got purple in sector 3, but Prio, he's really got his head down and doing the job right at the minute, isn't he?
Hogard's playing podium bingo. He's going to pick off the 2nd place that he's been missing and maybe a 3rd in one of the other races, but it's going to be good points for him and close up in that 4th place on the championship. So 2nd for Hogard at the moment, 18, and then
Hogard is a big slide as he comes onto the GP circuit off Surtees. So he's pushing hard still, but
this is going to put him 4th, just on the maths. It's going to put him 4th in the championship, and a lot of work to do to try and get up to 3rd, but what a second half of the season for him, and as you say, still pushing hard.
Yeah, 7 wins as well. That is impressive stuff. This man is all he's thinking about. He's finishing this race, staying with Simmons, getting the points that he needs to win this championship. He's going to be absolutely over the moon. The team have worked so hard, like I said. They're all going to be so delighted. So let's see, with 7.5 minutes left to go, can Jewis do it?
And look at this going on here with Skelton having a look at Alvarez. So is Allen down the road, I'm guessing ahead of them. Good race between these two. Yeah,
they're having a good battle there, aren't they? You can see Skelton trying to get the cut back there, but there's a lot of dust on the circuit. I'm not sure what that was all about, but yeah, Skelton is pushing hard to try and get Alvarez. And then further up, we've got Sharp. Look at him going to the outside as they come into Druids. He's going to try and get a bit of a cutback, but then he's going to be on the outside as they come into Graham Hill. So this is great bit of driving. Alvarez has got this one covered by the looks of things, but Skelton's not given up yet.
Let's go to our winner, though. Sebastian Prio takes win number 2 of the 2018 season. A great performance from Sebastian. Jonathan Hogard, 4th in the championship now, record, or 5th rather, with 2nd place, Tonteri 3rd, and we're on board with the champion-elect who's going to come down, buzz the pit wall. He takes the championship.
Absolute superb season from Ken Jewis there. He's obviously over the moon as he's weaving over the start-finish line, celebrating with the team, hand up to the fans. Amazing job all season. Like you said, came from Ginetta Juniors, won races, did an amazing job last year, and he did an even better job this season. Superb. And also, it's got to go to JJ, the mechanic from Double R, who unfortunately lost his life at the start of this year. That'll be for him. That's Double R's. You know, they've had an awful start of the year, but they've had an amazing end to the year, finishing top team, top driver in the British F4 Championship. So look at that, 2018 F4 British champion. He is going to be so happy, absolutely delighted for him and all the team. His family have worked so hard, all his sponsors. Look at it, he's exhausted.
Here's the result then of the first race of the weekend here at Brands Hatch. 2nd win of the season for Sebastian Prio. Jonathan Hogard 2nd, then Paavo Tonteri completing the podium. He also takes the rookie class win. Patrick Pasma is 4th. Ayrton Simmons, who's still 2nd in the championship, was 5th. Our new champion, Kian Jewis, in 6th place ahead of Dennis Hauger. Jack Doohan 8th from Luca Allen, and the top 10 completed by Sebastian Alvarez. 11th goes to Josh Skelton. Racing at the end, but 3 laps adrift, Jamie Sharp, and sadly a non-finish for Manuel Suleiman. So here's the grid, round 29, Kian Jewis and Ayrton Simmons on the front row, Patrick Pasma and Paavo Tonteri on row 2, Jonathan Hogard on row 3 with round 28 winner Seb Prio. Dennis Hauger next up from Jack Doohan, then it's Luca Allen and Sebastian Alvarez, Josh Skelton on row 6 with Jamie Sharp, and the grid completed by Manuel Suleiman. Round 29 about to get underway very quickly, on with the lights, out quick they go too. Simmons makes a good start, great start by Pasma, and Jewis makes the best start. Simmons a little bit slow from the outside line, Pasma in 2nd position, so good start from him. Hogard is in 3rd place, but a really good start by the champion.
Yeah, it certainly was. Simmons made a really bad start. Jewis has had a big lock-up though. Has he gone straight on? We can't see, but maybe he kept the lead. He certainly did, yeah. Great bit of drive from Jewis to keep that on the circuit, but Pasma made an amazing start. Now look at Simmons fighting with Tonteri. Yep. Simmons looked like he made a good start initially, but then got a bit bogged down. Now they're trying to battle away as they're coming up to Surtees. Looks like Tonteri's got the inside, he's going to move up to 4th place, or can Simmons go on the outside?
He's going to try and hold on to it, but he'll get squeezed if he's not careful. That was given a little bit of room. You saw how he banged the curbs there. It's Hauger leading the rookies at the moment. So Hauger got the better of these starts. He's there in the 24 car, so all very fraught at the moment as they head up towards Hawthorns here on the GP Loop for the first time. Superb sight these cars make around this track, but Jewis will be keen to add another win to his collection. Doohan looks out. We've got Sebastian Priaulx, yesterday's winner. Very impressive he was. He's in the 11th car there as well. So remember, the top 6 from the first race of the weekend get switched around, and Priaulx having to defend, not something he had to do yesterday because he controlled it superbly from the front. They're coming into Stirling's now, and he's got Hauger all over the back of him. Hauger and Doohan were just outside the half finish point, or the half number of people that finished the race, and therefore they were outside the reverse part of the grid. So they'll be keen to try and get on terms with Priaulx and get ahead of him, and Sebastian will want to impress as he did earlier on in the meeting.
Sullivan and Skelton there, and Sharp as well, all having a good battle further back. Sullivan has got through there, past Skelton. They were side by side as they came out of clearance. Oh, we've got Hauger's run a little bit wide, so can Doohan get down the inside of him into Druid? Hauger's got it covered, he closed the door. That's given Priaulx a little bit of space to try and get back on terms with Simmons.
Yeah, Hauger did well to get back across there. He really is mindful that he wants to get in front in the Rookie Championship.
Well, Sharp tries to go on the outside of Sullivan there. Is he going to get squeezed?
Oh, the grass! Let's hope he's okay. He's made it, he collects it all up.
As he's collecting it, he's got hands in the air saying, what are you doing? And now Alvarez is going on the outside, so he'll probably get the run. Shame for Sharp, but he's going to be looking very racy now as he tries to fight back through the field. He's got Sharp all over the back of Alvarez. He's going to pick up the slipstream. He's close enough. Is he going to go to the outside? He's probably going to have to, or is he going to push him down the straight? He's going to go to the inside. Is he going to outbrake him? No, Alvarez managed to keep him behind.
Yeah, good racing from those two. Sharp just clatters the curbs a little bit there, collects it all up, and he'll try and have another go. Superb race going on here between these two.
We see it, Sharp and Alvarez just having a bit of a moment there. I think Sharp's going to try and go on the outside, but Alvarez is going to hold the inside. Are they going to make contact? Sharp just about holds on.
Oh, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, this is fierce racing. There was room. Sharp again frustrated in his attempts to get past the Mexican driver. He'll have another go. He's lost a bit of time, but he'll regroup. We've seen that from him season long. Let's just have a look at how this pans out. Sharp's on the outside line, tries to hang on to it, and to be fair, Alvarez doesn't push him out too wide, but Sharp thinks otherwise.
It's a lot easier, doesn't it?
Well, Sharp's going to make it past.
That's Skelton, isn't it? Yeah, yep. So he's maybe trying to get out of the way of these two battling away. Yep. Sharp is a lot closer now.
He's having
to
a go
Alvarez.
again.
Can he now pick up that slipstream? Is he going to make a late lunge into paddock, or is he going to set it up for Druids? He's still in the slipstream. Is he going to dive to the inside?
He's having
Looks
a go.
Like he is, but no, Alvarez is so good on the brakes coming into paddock. Sharp's still there with him. He's running a bit wide there.
Collected it up well.
He did.
Good car control.
Good car control, absolutely. But he's lost a little bit of ground. He needed to be close enough into Druids because that's a good place to try and make another lunge, but it's the line that you take into Druids makes it very difficult to overtake because you dive straight to the inside and try and V the corner off. So now he's lost some ground. He needs to try and get back on terms. But this is the final lap now.
It is. Here is the champion. Kian Jewis is leading this one, as he has indeed done from the start. This will take him on to 6 wins, one less than Jonathan Hoggard, and Hoggard's got the opportunity to grab an 8th win in round 30, the final round of the championship. But Jewis really didn't have to do this, didn't have to come out and race, but who wants to turn down a reverse grid pole position? Kian Jewis certainly didn't want to in the 26 car. And the Green Arrow, as it's been dubbed this year, with the 16-year-old from Maidstone. So what better place to do it? Home circuit for him as he comes through Clearways, Clark Curve, and onto the Brabham Straight for the last time. It's going to be a convincing win here for the champion. Here he goes across the line. Jewis takes another win. It's going to be Patrick Pasma in second. Jonathan Hoggard completes the podium with Paavo Tonteri in 4th. Here's how they finish round 29 of the F4 British Championship. Kian Jewis, the winner, by just under 2 seconds from Patrick Pasma. Jonathan Hoggard completing the podium. Then it was Paavo Tonteri, top rookie, ahead of Ayrton Simmons and Sebastian Priaulx. Dennis Hauger was second in the rookies from Jack Doohan, then Manuel Suleiman and Luca Allen completing the point scorers. 11th goes to Sebastian Alvarez, who got the better of Jamie Sharp. They had a great race all the way through, and Josh Skelton classified in 13th. Here's how they line up. Round 30, final race of the year. Jonathan Hoggard on pole. Seb Priaulx alongside. He won yesterday. Paavo Tonteri and Patrick Pasma on row 2. Kian Jewis on row 3. He's the champion. Ayrton Simmons, vice-champion next to him. Then Manuel Suleiman and Dennis Hauger. Jack Doohan and Luca Allen on row 5. They're followed on row 6 by Josh Skelton and Sebastian Alvarez. Jamie Sharp completes the grid. We wait for the lights, and lights are on. out they go pretty quick, and Hogarth looking for another win. Slotting into second place is Sebastian Priaulx, and look at the Red Bull boys side by side, and that's how this race is surely going to pan out for them.
Gio's managed to get a good start as well. He's up to 4. The Red Bull boys are still side by side as they're coming up to Dewitt.
Dewitt's got the inside line, so he's going to maybe just edge ahead here of Hauger. Hauger needs to be careful he doesn't get hung out to dry, so it's Dewitt there who leads that one to sew up. If he can stay in front of his teammate, he'll sew up the rookie championship. The inside line there of Suleiman in the 22 car, so they're further back than they would like to have been. They've not really been on the form that we've been used to this round.
No, they're certainly not, but Dewitt has actually managed to get in front of Hauger, and he's actually put a car between them. He needs to put about 3 cars between them actually to try and win or get third in the championship. But look, he's shaking his arm at his teammate Pasma to let him through, because he knows how important it is to try and finish third in the championship, but he wants to get the rookie title as well.
Pasma pays his own entry fee. He won't want to give up any track to anybody. He's here to please his sponsors and his team, as Hauger looks down the inside line of Suleiman. Slingshot down the inside and just about gets it done.
That was a good move. That was a late move, but very good move. Managed to get down the inside. There wasn't too much contact. They both stayed on.
Jamie Sharp's come through again from last. Jamie Sharp always quick off the starts. He's passed 3 cars, Jamie Sharp, in what we think is going to be his last F4 race. The youngster, we've gone on about them, but they work really hard. Family team. Hopefully we'll have 2 cars on board next year where they can have teammates, which you really do need in this. But hats off to Jamie Sharp again, consistently a great starter.
Yeah, and he looks like he's about to have a pounce on Skelton there. Skelton's trying to attack Hauger. Hauger's defending well. Skelton goes down the inside. It looks like they're going to make contact. They have made contact.
They're locking up together. Suleiman and Hauger are off into the gravel. They're going to rejoin, but they have loads of dirt on the tyres, and that surely is game over for the rookie championship for Hauger. Maybe even third in the championship.
It could well be. That is the case at the minute. He is at the back of the grid now. He's now in a 13th place, so he needs to have a bit of a miracle now to get himself back up there, and he's got a bit of damage on the side as well. Let's see it again. Skelton goes for a late move. He breaks later than him. He'll have a bit of a moment going in, but then he locks his front right. They collide. Bit of damage on the side pod. They can't get off each other, and then they drive through the gravel. But yeah, real shame for Hauger, but it was a late move, but it looked like quite a good move. Unfortunately, it just got locked. In these single seats, it's very, very difficult not to make contact like that.
And fair play to both Suleiman and Hauger for getting out of the gravel.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, that's obviously kept the safety car in and keeps this race going. But that means that Dewitt, he's up to 7th place, and I think Hauger is in 13th.
Alvarez off.
Oh no!
In the barriers, safety car. It's got to be.
Got to be. Yeah, that's that doesn't look nice at all.
Let's have a look, see what happened. He's watching at the blue and white 94.
That's Allen and...
On marbles on the outside of the corner?
Yeah, it's a fast corner, that one. It is slightly cambered on the inside, but they've got quite soft barriers there, so luckily he should be okay. But yeah, he's out of the car. That's good to see.
Yeah, it's nice to see. Not the way he wants to end the season for Sebastian Alvarez, rookie this year.
Lights out on the safety car. Let's see if Hogarth can go for it.
Here we go then, Jonathan. Hogarth will go away, and out of Stirling's down into clearways again. Not done too badly out of it. What a super sight these cars make. And interestingly, we're going to see Jamie Sharp make a little bit more progress. He's been frustrated from time to time here, but he's up in the points in 8th place at the moment. Here they come across the line.
Listen to that.
What a shot that is. Absolutely superb sight and sound here on the Brands Hatch GP circuit through Paddock Hill Bend. Still, the Touring Car Championship's been sewn up, but the fans are staying for the 3rd race and these amazing support races and watching the Grand Prix stars possibly of tomorrow here, led by Jonathan Hogarth, who's looking for yet another win in the win number 8. He's the driver. Whatever happens, he's going to have the most wins in the championship out of all these drivers, and he's got to be very, very happy with that. But he's got Priaulx behind him. There is Pasma in the 5, and then Dewitt. Jamie Sharp is next up in the 98. Jamie running well at the moment, up ahead of Luca Allen. We'll see whether Jamie can get on terms with the Red Bull Arden car. At the moment, it's not quite close enough. Has a look in his mirrors to see where Luca Allen is behind, greeted by the Reds.
Skelton is close to Allen, though. He's managed to get the slipstream as they go down the straight into Hawthorns now. Let's see if he can make an attack coming into the next corner. Westfield. He's not quite close enough, and it's very difficult to overtake out on the GP circuit. It's very fast and flowing, so there's no real hard braking zones, although he is close now as he goes through Sheen. Can he outbrake him as they come into Stirling? There we go, we've got Suleiman going down the inside of his teammate there, so yeah, great move from
Skelton.
Suleiman.
Yeah, Skelton passed by Suleiman. This is the last lap. It's going to be very difficult for him to come through. But Jonathan Hoggard
under 5/10 there, so he's closed up loads for it on the final lap. It might be a little bit too late now because they're on the GP section of the circuit. Like I said, very difficult to overtake him because there's hardly any braking zones. They're going to come into the last 3 corners now. They come through Sheen. Can he get a good run through it? You can see all the curb they use. Some great shots there. Coming then to Sterling now. Not close enough. He's got 1 corner to do it, but he's nowhere near. Hoggard looks like he's done the job.
I think Hoggard might get 4th in the championship with this, just trying to work the maths of it out, but he might move up another place in the standings. It's not going to get him in the silverware, but it does move him up another place, and it does extend his winning run as he comes out of Clark Curve onto the Brabham Straight. Jonathan Hoggard is going to take another win here at Brands Hatch. There he is, Prio 2nd, Tom Terry in 3rd, Ayrton Simmons, the vice champion, will come home in 4th place, then Patrick Pasma, Kieran Jewis in 6th. Here's how they finished in round 30. Jonathan Hoggard from Sebastian Prio, Paavo Tonterri and Ayrton Simmons in 4th. Patrick Pasma 5th from Kieran Jewis and Jack Doohan. Jamie Sharp in 8th, ahead of Manuel Suleiman and Josh Skelton completing the point scorers. Dennis Hauger was next up, the runners completed by Luca Allen.
Jonathan, this is back to form again. It's a podium and a win.
Yeah, really good result. 3 podiums out of 3 races, 1, 2 and 3, and ended up the season 3rd in the championship. It's pretty really good way to end the season. Couldn't have asked for much more.
Seb Prio, it's been a really good weekend for you here at Brands to end your season.
Yeah, for sure. We got the win yesterday, and we got a P2 last race today, and it's been a very promising end of the season. And we needed obviously that outright win because it's been a tough year. We've had some up and down moments, but I've learnt a lot. I've learnt a lot in myself, to believe in myself when times get tough. And yeah, it's good to get a win yesterday.
Paavo, well done. It's a podium to finish your season and another great win in the Rookie Championship.
Yeah, it was a decent race. Yeah, well, I kept my positions in the start. Then the safety car came out, and overall there wasn't a lot of action in the race from my point of view. But it's a good result.